Hi all. In the last video we saw about 5 number summary and box plot examples. So in this video we are going to see about what is outliers and example problem, how to identify the outliers in a set of observations or in a data set. What is outlier? Outlier is nothing but sort of noise or an error. For example, if someone is not compiling with a normal population, then you can call that people as outlier. Just for understanding, I'm saying this example. Usually in a technical term, outlier stands for a data points that are indicated, that is, it represents of a much higher variability than other observations in a given data set. For this sentence only, I told you an example when someone is highly varying from the normal population, then you call them as the outlier. For example, this is a normal population, but these 4 people are highly varied from the normal population. Then these people could be called as the outliers. I hope everybody understood what is outlier. So this can result in the skewing statistical studies. If these outliers are included in the normal data set without getting identified, then this could result in the skewing statistical studies and wrong calculations where the variables are not adequately identified and handled. So if the outliers are not identified and handled properly, then that could result in the skewing statistical studies and that could lead to the wrong conclusions. So this identification of outliers are very relevant for financial sectors, healthcare industry, and in the decision making process that depend on data analysis. So the common rule of thumb for identifying the suspected outlier is to single out values that falls in the range of 1.5 into interquartile range, which is nothing but IQR. That is, you could say the range is from the above the third quartile or below the first quartile. So when the value is above the third quartile or below the first quartile, then you term that value as the outlier. So let us now see how this outlier can be identified. Okay, so this is an outlier example we are going to see. Before going to see the outlier example, now let me explain what are all the steps that needs to be taken care for finding the outliers. So to find the outliers, 5 steps needs to be taken care. First, you have to find the interquartile range. We know already how to find the interquartile range. In our box plot itself we have seen. So, and also in the 5 number summary we have seen. Q3, that is the third quartile minus the first quartile is the interquartile range. So the first step is to find the interquartile range. So before finding the interquartile range, we need to know the Q3 and then the Q1. Then the second step is you have to multiply the 1.5 into IQR. And then the third step is Q1 minus, that is the first quartile minus 1.5 into IQR, which is the lowest range. So this is going to represent the lowest range in your observations. And the fourth step is add third quartile plus 1.5 into IQR. So this is going to give you the highest range. So when the value that falls, when the value are going to fall between the lower range and the higher range, then that will not be considered as the outlier. When the values are not going to fall between the lower range and the higher range, then those values will be considered as the outlier. Any value less than the value in step 3 or more than the value in step 4 is an outlier. That is what I explained to you now. Let us take an example. You have a data set with 6 observations, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 500. So this is the set of observations you are given in the data set. So how to calculate the outlier using the IQR method. So you have another method called Z-score also, where we are not going to see that here. We are going to see only the calculation of outlier using IQR method. So let's follow this step. Let's follow all these 5 steps to calculate the outlier in the given set of observations. So first we have to find the IQR. So in order to find the IQR, you should know what is Q3 and what is Q1. So the Q2 will be the two middlemost layer because it is having 6 observations. So n observations are odd. So it's not odd, it's even. So the two middle element divided by 2 will be the Q2. So 14 plus 16 divided by 2 will be the Q2. Whereas here we do not require Q2. So now we are going to look only for the Q1, where the first half and then the second half. So here this is having 3 observations where it is an odd. So this will be your Q1 and this will be your Q3. So Q1 will be your 12 and Q3 will be your 18. So now your IQR will be Q3 minus Q1, where 18 minus 12, which will be your 6. So now our first step IQR has been completed. Now in order to find the lower bound, so this will be our lower bound and this will be our upper bound. So we need to know 1.5 into IQR. That is our next step. So multiply 1.5 into IQR. So 1.5 into IQR is 1.5 into 6, which will be nothing but 9. So the value will be 9. 1.5 into IQR will be 9 here. So our second step is 9. 1.5 into IQR. This is our second step. Then the third step is to find the lower bound. So Q1 minus 1.5 into IQR. So Q1 minus 1.5 into IQR, where your Q1 is your 12. So 12 minus 9. So you will have 12 minus 9, which will be your 3. So this will be the lower bound. And the upper bound will be Q3 plus 1.5 into IQR, where your Q3 is 18. So 18 plus 9, which will be your 27. So the range of observations could be 3 to 27. Only the value that lies between 3 to 27 will not be considered as outliers. If it is below 3 and if it is greater than 27, then those values will be considered as outlier. So here 10, which comes between 3 to 27, 12 again between 3 to 27, 14 again, 16 again, 18 falls under, whereas 500 does not comes under this range. So 500 will be considered as an outlier. So the value 500 is an outlier as per this observations. I hope everybody understood how to find the outlier in a given set of observation using IQR method. Thank you so much. Kindly subscribe the channel to find out more videos in data mining analytics. Thank you.